Yellow Room friends, it's nice to see you. I hope you're all having a great day. Let's get started by singing our hello song. I have my friends Sky and Snoopy here and they're ready to see you and sing with you. Okay, here we go. Hello, 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 and how are you? I'm fine, and I hope that you are too. En español, hola, 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 ¿y cómo estás? Muy bien, y espero que tú también. Sky is here today and Snoopy's here today. Let's give a cheer for Mary's here and my Yellow Room friends are here today. And all my chrysalids are here today. I wanted to show you, I moved the chrysalids into the butterfly net. If you have not seen on the Marco Polo app, I wanted to show you. Here's the butterfly net. And here are the chrysalids. You can see that there's 3 hanging on the top of the cup. That was the cup. You can see the back side of it. That was the top that was on the cup, and I transferred it into here, and 2 of them were down at the bottom of the cup. But I was reading on the internet that it's okay. So those chrysalids are inside the net too. So hopefully those will hatch and emerge into butterflies as well. The whole change from caterpillar to butterfly is called a metamorphosis. That's a word for a big change. Metamorphosis. So I wanted to show you on our chart, our caterpillar growth chart, how things are going. So right here on Saturday, there were all 5 chrysalids formed, okay? That was day 1. Today is Wednesday, April 29th. Again, I wrote 5 chrysalids formed, and today is day 5 that they've all been in there. So there was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 days that the chrysalids have all been formed. And it says that when I read about this, that they should be chrysalids for 7 to 10 days. So maybe in 2 more days, or maybe in a few more days after that, the chrysalids will turn into butterflies. So I'm gonna put pretty soon, maybe even tomorrow, I'll put a little bit of fruit in here, maybe a little piece of orange, or I have some other little fruits in my house, maybe a little grape cut in half, or some pineapple, and I'll put the fruit in here because butterflies like to drink out of fruit and get the sweet juices, just like they would outside in a flower. But we're not gonna put flowers in here because they wouldn't be alive inside the butterfly net, but the juicy fruit would be just right for them to eat. So I'll keep showing you every day our chrysalids until they turn into butterflies. Okay, I'm gonna set this aside and we're gonna do a butterfly craft today. Okay. Now, I don't know if some of you have noticed, but when you look at a butterfly, both of its wings are the same. They're the same size, and they usually have the same colors on each side. They are symmetrical. That's a big word. Can you say that? Symmetrical. That means that when they're matched up, they're exactly the same, kind of like your hands. If you take your hands and you put them together, they match up. All your fingers and your thumbs all match up. My hands are symmetrical. Your face is symmetrical too. You have an eye on each side, you have 2 cheekbones, you have 2 ears, right? So your face is symmetrical. I'm gonna show you this piece of paper that we're gonna make a butterfly out of. So this is a big rectangle, and I'm gonna fold it in half, and then you can see that both sides are gonna be the same. They're symmetrical. So I've already traced a butterfly shape on one side, and I'm gonna show you what happens when I cut it out. I'm gonna cut on my line. Somebody at home can do this for you. Cut out the shape of a butterfly with 2 wings. So we're gonna be talking a lot about the word symmetry today. It's a math word, and it means the same on both sides. So let's open up our paper and see if it looks, yes, these wings look symmetrical. You can see, if you look right down the line, in the middle, you can see that both sides are the same. Like if I stuck a wooden rod right here in the middle, you would see that both sides, each side, is the same as the other. They're symmetrical. And I thought we could even show how that works by painting this. Now I'm gonna show you what we're gonna do. We're just gonna put paint paint on one side of the butterfly, on one side. And then we're gonna close it up and you'll see when it smooshes together, you'll have a symmetrical design. Okay, I'm gonna do that. I have a little plate here that has red paint, yellow paint, and blue paint. It's also fun to see what colors you get when you mix them all together. So on just one side of my butterfly, I'm gonna put a little bit of yellow paint. I'm using a little spoon, a little plastic spoon. You could do that at home, or you could even just squirt it right on if you wanted to, if you have little paint jars or squirters, little bottles. Okay, so I put yellow, red, and blue on my butterfly. Now this is the fun part. You're gonna fold it in half, and then you are going to smoosh it with your hands. You don't want to put too much paint because then the paint will smoosh out of the sides. Smush, smush, smush. Now, because the two pages, the two sides are touching each other, when I open it up, I should have a symmetrical design. The design should look the same on both sides. Okay, you ready? This is the fun part. Here we go. And, ooh, there's my butterfly. I'm gonna add a little paint, I think, to the top of the wings. Now you can see there's yellow, red, blue on each side. It looks exactly the same. It's a symmetrical design. All right, I'm gonna add a little bit more. I'm gonna put a little yellow and a little red up on top on one side. I'm gonna put a little bit of yellow and a little blue on the bottom, just on one side. Now you can see, I put just a little bit on this side. Let's see what happens when I close it up. Remember, and we're gonna smoosh it all around with your hands. And then, let's see what happens when we open it up. Now you can see it's still a symmetrical design. So it's the same on each side. There's your beautiful butterfly. So maybe you can try this at home. Hopefully you have a little bit of paint at your house. Someone can cut out a shape for you. You fold it in half, put paint on one side, smush it, open, and there you have your beautiful butterfly. Okay, so there's your symmetrical butterfly. We're gonna do another symmetrical project here. I'm gonna move this aside. And I wanted to show you another way that you can make a symmetrical design. Now, I have some little Legos at my house, and I made a design like this. I used a yellow block, two yellow blocks, a red block, a blue block, and a white block. Can you see how that looks? Now, I am going to put my stick right in the middle, like this. And maybe you can tell me from your houses which blocks go where to make the other side of this, on this side, look exactly the same. Make a symmetrical design with blocks. And you can do this at home too, with blocks like this, like Legos blocks, or even like pattern blocks, or just other little shapes from puzzles that you have, maybe even magnet tiles. You can make symmetrical designs. So I am going to put my first one on that I think is gonna look the same. So there's that, it looks the same as that. Now, let's see. I think if I go like this, that looks the same, right? Trying to make this side look the same as that and trying to make a symmetrical design. Now, what color should I put on top right there? Do you see what it should be? Oh, Snoopy's telling me. White. Yes, thank you, Snoopy. It should be white. So I'm gonna put white right on top of my blue one. And now let Sky tell me which goes here. Can you tell what goes on that side? Red, you're right. So red should go here because that's what it is over here. So maybe at home you could try copying somebody else's design and make a symmetrical design. Okay, we're almost there. One piece is missing right there. Oh, Snoopy's excited. Oh, Snoopy's raising his hand. Thank you for raising a quiet hand. What should go on top of the red right there? Yellow? I think you're right. So I'm gonna put my yellow block right on the same side like it is on the other. And there you have it. So if you put a stick right in the middle, you'll see that those are symmetrical designs. Symmetry is a big word we're talking about today. Symmetry or symmetrical. Okay, so that's what you can do at your house as well. Okay, now I thought it would be fun if we did our game, What's Different and What's Missing. Okay, I have a tray of things I'm going to show you. All right, so I have a very colorful ball. I have an orange block, Lego block. I have a red block. I'll move this up so you can see a little bit better, like that. I have a black Lego block, and I have a white Lego block. Can you see all my things on the tray? Okay, the first part of this game is which one is different? What's different? Okay, so we have a ball that's all different colors. We have an orange Lego, we have a red Lego, we have a black Lego, and a white Lego. Which one is different? I'm gonna ask my friends Snoopy and Sky to see if they have an answer. Guys, do you know which one looks different to you? Yes, Snoopy, thanks for raising a quiet hand. The orange one? Why is the orange one different? Oh, because it's the only orange block. That's what Snoopy says. Well, that is true. It is the only orange block. That's not what I was thinking, but that's a good guess. Sky, do you have a guess? Yes, Sky. Sky's whispering to me. Oh, I like the way you're thinking. Sky said the ball. Well, that's what I was thinking too, because these, even though they're all different colors, they're all Legos. And the ball is different because it's a ball shape. It's not flat like a Lego. It's not a Lego. Well, that's a great idea. Anybody have any other thoughts? Oh, you have another thing? Yes, Snoopy? Oh, Snoopy says that these are all plastic, and this is a more of like a, kind of like a leather ball. You're right. So he's saying that these are all made out of plastic, and this is made out of leather. So he's right. This one is a little different, the ball. That's another reason why the ball is different. Good guessing. I like your thinking. Remember, you can do this at home too with some things you find at your house. Okay, now we are going to play What's Missing. Do you remember this? Okay, I'm going to cover them up. All right, I'm going to use a different butterfly to cover it up. Bippity boppity boop. Which one is missing from the group? Do you guys have a guess? Yes, you're right. Snoopy said the ball. If you guessed the ball, you are right too. Okay, let's put the ball back. So remember, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 things. I'm going to take one away and see if you can guess which one it is. All right, you ready? Bippity boppity boop. Which one is missing from the group? Do you guys know? Do you know? Yes, Sky? The ball? Nope, it's not the ball this time. The ball is still there. Snoopy, do you have a guess? Yes, you're right. It's the orange block. The orange block is missing. The orange one was right here. Okay, let's try it again. The ball, the orange Lego, the red Lego, the black Lego, and the white one. You ready? Here we go. Bippity boppity boop. Which one is missing from the group? Okay, take a look. We have the ball, the orange Lego, the red Lego, and the white Lego left. Do you know which one is missing? Oh. Raise a quiet hand. Yes, Snoopy? The black one? You're right. The black one was right here. You guys are doing great if you're guessing the right ones. All right, we're gonna do it one more time. You ready? Okay, here's the ball. Orange, red, black, and white. Here we go. Bippity boppity boop. Which one is missing from the group? We have the ball, the orange, the red, the black, something right there. Do you guys know? If you guessed the white one, you are correct. And that's our What's Different and What's Missing game. Okay, I know you guys are probably getting really good at this at home. It'd be hard to trick you. Okay, we're gonna put this down and move on to the next. Oh, guess who came out to see you guys? Our silly little blackbirds. Hello, blackbirds, how are you? Oh, they're very talkative today. Hello, yellow room. Should we sing our blackbird song with them? 2 little blackbirds blackbird sitting on a hill. One named Jack, the other named Jill. Fly away, Jack. Fly away, Jill. Come back, Jack. Come back, Jill. Two little blackbirds sitting on a hill. One named Happy, the other named Sad. Oh my goodness, that is so sad today. It's okay. Fly away, Happy. La 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 la. Fly away, Sad. Oh my goodness. Come back, Happy. La 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 la. Wee. Oh my goodness, so happy you are. Come back, Sad. Oh, Happy, can you give Sad a hug? Yes. Okay, now they're both going to be a little happier. Yes. Two little blackbirds sitting on a hill. One named Quiet, the other named Loud. Oh my goodness. Fly away, Quiet. Fly away, Loud. Oh my goodness. Come back, Quiet. Come back, Loud. Oh my goodness, you're so loud today. Goodness gracious. Two little blackbirds sitting on a hill. One named High, the other named Low. Fly away, High. Flap, flap, flap. Oh, he's flying away so high. Fly away, Low. Low, 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 low. Flap, 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 flap. Come back, High. Flap, 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 flap. You're flying so high, they can't even see you. Come back down. Come back, Low. Low, low, low. Flying back. Low, where are you? Oh, I'm way down here. I'm coming back. Oh, there you are. Okay. Two little blackbirds sitting on a hill. One named Early, the other named Late. Fly away early, so early all the time. Fly away late. Fly away late. Oh, sorry, don't be late. Come back early. Whoa, that was really early. Come back late. Late. Oh my goodness, late is always late. Late. Oh, here he comes. Oh, sorry. I was just looking up at the tree and I got a little late. It's okay. All right, guys, go back to your nest for a little while, and then when you come back, you'll see my yellow room friends again, okay? Okay. Flap, 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 flap. Okay, goodbye, birdies. All right, now I'm going to read a book that all of my kids in the yellow room seemed to really like during school when I was reading it a lot, and I thought, you know what? I'm going to read this so you can remember how much fun we had in the yellow room. This is called No Babysitters Allowed. I remember some of my friends wanted me to read this over and over again. Okay, this author is Amber Stewart. Remember, Eva was saying the author is the person who writes the words, and the illustrator is somebody who draws the pictures. And the illustrator of this book is Laura Rankin. It's called No Babysitters Allowed. All right. Here we go. Hopscotch was a very brave boy. He was so brave, he could take a spider that came visiting back out into the garden when Mommy was scared. And when he fell off his tricycle and he had to have a Band-Aid on one of his legs, he didn't cry at all. There were many things that Hopscotch could do very, very bravely. But when Hopscotch realized that tonight was a Mrs. Honeybunch, the babysitter night, he didn't feel brave at all. Sweetheart, Mommy said, don't you like Mrs. Honeybunch? No, said Hopscotch. Rabbity and I do not like Mrs. Honeybunch. But really, Hopscotch didn't like bedtime without Mommy and Daddy. It made him feel all worried inside, and that made his tummy hurt. I have a tummy ache, Mommy, Hopscotch said hopefully. You can't go out when my tummy is worried. Oh, Mrs. Honeybunch can give you warm milk for that, Daddy smiled and kissed him better. Rabbity can have some too. Run along now, we'll be fine, said Mrs. Honeybunch kindly. Mommy was looking as worried as Hopscotch. She was afraid her bunny was going to be sad when they left. Hopscotch and Rabbity pressed their noses to the goodbye window, still waving long after Mommy and Daddy turned the corner out of sight. Now, Hopscotch, said Mrs. Honeybunch, what shall we do? Shall we paint a picture? Hopscotch and Rabbity just pressed their noses closer to the goodbye window and gave a little sniff. Rabbity was sad. Hopscotch was sad too. What about building a car, suggested Mrs. Honeybunch. They gave a slightly bigger sniff. I know, said Mrs. Honeybunch brightly. Let's play hide and seek. Hopscotch shook his head sadly. No, thank you, he sighed. I think I'll play hiding and seeking all by myself. And off he went to hide in the special no babysitters allowed camp that he had made earlier in the day. Rabbity stood guard outside. Right there. Hiding is fun when someone is seeking, but hiding on your own when no one is looking for you is very boring, as Hopscotch soon discovered. There was not much to do in his camp, especially with Rabbity on guard duty. It might have been fun to build a car or paint a picture. So when he heard Mrs. Honeybunch ask if Rabbity would like to hear a story while he guarded the entrance, Hopscotch pricked up his ears, especially because it was one of his favorite bedtime stories. But then the strangest thing happened. Mrs. Honeybunch got the story all mixed up. She started in the middle, she confused all the names, and then she made up the story altogether. And she did this with not one book, not two, but 3 until Hopscotch couldn't stand it anymore. And he burst out of his camp. He said, "Hey, you're reading these wrong." Mrs. Honeybunch, he said, "you're reading the stories all wrong. You're mixed up." "Oh dear, sweetheart, am I?" Mrs. Honeybunch smiled. "Perhaps you could help me out?" So Hopscotch very patiently told Mrs. Honeybunch about the stories in the books. And then he showed her how to build a race car, and last of all, how to paint a picture of a lovely sunny day. And then Mrs. Honeybunch showed Hopscotch how to make delicious warm milk and tucked him cozily into bed. Oh, Hopscotch looked so sleepy. Much later that evening, Mommy tiptoed into his bedroom to give him a kiss goodnight. "Oh, how is your tummy, sweetheart?" she asked. "My tummy isn't worried anymore," whispered Hopscotch sleepily. "And if she wants, Mrs. Honeybunch can come and play again with me." I think that Hopscotch started to have fun with Mrs. Honeybunch, right? And then Hopscotch changed his sign from no babysitters allowed to babysitters allowed. Scratched out the no. The end. Sometimes when mommies and daddies leave, it is kind of sad, but you can always have fun with somebody who's playing with you there, right? We love this book. Okay, friends, I hope you had a great time today. We talked about symmetry, a little bit about our butterflies. Sky and Snoopy had fun helping us with our What's Missing, What's Different game. And I guess we'll sing our goodbye song and see each other next time. Okay, you ready? Goodbye, Sky. Goodbye, Snoopy. Goodbye, Mary. And goodbye, Yeller and friends. I hope you had a happy time, happy time. We hope you had a happy time. I had a great time too. Okay, guys, I miss you and I love you. Mwah. Bye. I'm going to turn the camera off now.